Hello, welcome back. Last time I cleared the hold and posted a time. It wasn't a great time, but it was a time. I have 2 secret rooms to clean up, one here and one in Too Hot to Handle. Let's go here first and see what this is about. I haven't actually looked at this room at all, other than to see that it's in the southeast and it was a secret room. I played with this in the editor a bit and found that there were a bunch of other gentryii patterns I could have used, some of which didn't even involve these obstacles, but I didn't want to play with that anymore. Right, so what's this? Gentryii release gates. Release the roach. Okay. So there's a force arrow on that apparently. North, okay. Okay. So you're telling me this force arrow closes when anything steps there. The pressure plate opens this and opens that. Those all, except for this one, this does nothing. Oh wait, no, this closes that. So that's weird. This is closed by all of these, but not by this one. Or no, this one's not closed by this one, is what I'm trying to say. So why are you special? Are you for the roach? What is any of this? So possibly what you're asking me to do is release these one at a time, close those gates in such a way that none of those get used, and then I just have to get the roach out and kill it, and kill the brain? So tell me about this. If I were to step here, it's a brained roach. It steps across that. Alright, so this is the only roach path that's valid. Except if it steps here, it's fine for some reason. Okay, so this is... You're asking me to draw a path for the roach. Right, when that force arrow appears, the roach no longer has a brained path to me, so it just gets stuck. So you're asking me to draw a path using unbrained gentryii because that's closed. Got it. Okay, so that's why that force arrow toggles. Okay. So unbrained gentryii draws a path for the roach to avoid stepping here, here, here. Okay. Let's start with this combination. Who closes that? You do. So if I were to do... I mean, that's not the worst thing. If I'm over here, you're just gonna sit there forever, huh? Oh, right, because you can't move. That holds your chain in place. Why was that helpful? It was not. Nothing about that was useful at all, because the roach isn't gonna step there anyway. These are of different chain lengths. I have a 4, a 5, and a 6. I have a hunch. Perhaps if I were to use the 6... So this is an interesting interaction here. A gentryii with its chain on a force arrow. Well, what I was going to say is partially true. Since the chain right behind that gentryii head was here, it couldn't move this way because the chain couldn't curve around that way, basically. Okay, so what was I going to try to do? If I put you over here, is that productive? You can do that and you will do that, and so that's no good, okay? So the answer is probably no. That force arrow does not appear to help me at all. Now doing this, though, it limits your movement because of that force arrow. I will be standing... I could stand here, which has caused the roach to not have any idea what's going on. Oh wait, because the gentryii stepped there. Wait, why did it do that? Because of the brain, huh? Not too sure exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here yet. I can close this. Ah, and I see why I would. Okay, so let me redo what I did. If I were to do this, and then that, and then that, now you're stuck in that exact position, or this one, both are fine, and the roach has a shorter path through here. Now I need to block that up. Which I could simply do like this. Is that not enough? Oh, well, of course not, because of that. So what would that imply? So it would be better if this gentryii chain weren't quite exactly as it was there. If I can maybe get it like this. Like this. Why is that better? Isn't that the same as what I had? That looks the same as what I had. I had some idea for something, but no, that doesn't make a difference. I could use a shorter one, and then... okay, so what if I would use a shorter one? Do a similar thing to it. Chain it up right here like that. No, like that. I would like your chain to actually be a little different from that. In fact, ideally, like this. So you're chained there. If I would use... I don't know, anybody? Mr. 5 Tile. Just show me what happens if I do this. Can you go there? You can. And that's a problem, probably. But if you're like that, does that block the roach? I mean, a roach wouldn't try to move through a gentryii head. Yes, it would! Okay, so just like a serpent, a gentryii head is not a brain-visible obstacle. Only its chain is. So a thing I could do here, I think... if your chain were shaped like this, then I could put that gentryii head here, and maybe something good would happen. Okay, what do you think of that, Rochi? You think you're still gonna go through there. Why do you think that? What are you trying to do? Oh, wait. Right, that doesn't... my conclusion was not correctly made because... so I still don't know actually whether a gentryii head is brain visible or not, because the roach stepped there. So if I would instead... what are you? You're a 5, that's a 6. So if instead of... well, yeah, no, I do want the 4. I don't know yet if I'm doing anything productive with any of this. Actually... couldn't you block that all on your own like this? Like this? Yeah, so that path is fully blocked, and the roach has no reason to go through there. Now, after that, if I were to do Mr. 6 Tile here, and just get him as vertical as I can, exactly like that, that seems like something I would want. Because now the roach wants to do... okay, so why did you... okay, so don't let his head go there. Instead it goes there, and that's worse. Okay. So I want to... what ideally I'd want to do is to make the roach's path go through here. But that needs to be... well, that guy can just close. And you still want to step there for some reason. Why? Because you prefer... Well, no. Why are you doing that? Yeah, it's because you prefer orthogonals. Okay, so... With only this as my tool, I don't see what I could exactly do about that. Maybe you need to be wrapped through... I think I have the wrong approach here. Why did I put this gentryii here? Why wouldn't I just have the roach go through here? That seems better. So if your chain were just over here a little bit, would that not just work? Let's see what happens. So if I would wrap you instead more like this, and along that diagonal? What does the roach think of that? Right, but I also need to close that, of course. Okay, and you're going straight for that. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? So I can't have it both ways, it seems. Okay. This room is very hard to think about. What am I trying to do? Let me back up a little bit. Also, there's no reason... Well, in order to get the roach here, I need this closed, I think. Here's a silly idea. Yeah, I have a silly idea. 1, 2, 3, 4... No, let's see. So a gentryii head here, chain, 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 chain. Would that chain straighten there? Yes, it would. Right? Well, I don't think I can demonstrate with you exactly, can I? Yeah, there's no way to get that angle of chain in that spot. Okay. Huh. Kinda having trouble thinking about this. Why does this matter? I guess just because I can't... Just so I can't step on those initially because this opens when you step on that. Right, got it. Okay. So let's draw some roach paths. Roach has to get here. Backing up. The only way for it to go through here that would be productive is if it's previously there. And if you're there, you might as well go around that way. So I might as well close this. That seems to make the most sense. So roach wants to be here. It's going to want to make that path in the absence of obstacles. If it were... Huh. Okay, I have some ideas. I still think a gentryii head might need to go here. But it can't because of this pressure plate, and I can't get the chain through there in such a way that lets a roach pass through here. Yeah, no. That's not going to happen. Okay, so just do this. I need to try something. If a gentryii head is on a closed door... Right, that doesn't chain it up or anything, it has to be the chain. Yeah, that's useless. And I cannot cause it to do... I already tried this. and that's useless. Okay. Okay. So right, roach pattern. I'm going to do that. Roach wants to go here. I need either for it to take this path for some reason, or to take this path for some reason. It needs to be either west of here, either west or north of here before going there. So if I were to go with north, I don't see how I could do that. That would mean there would have to be a brain visible obstacle here or so. Is that true? Could I fully block off this passage? No, not really. So you're 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, now I do see a thing. However, it would move the roach up here, and then it would just step on this. Unless it didn't. Okay, ideas are forming. Let me try. Putting you... I can't. That doesn't keep you there. I would need the 5 long. And if it's a 5 tile long... Okay, well let's explore this for a bit. Alright, so what I've done there is I've blocked this move, so the roach would go there if it's going around the north of that. Now, in order for that to make any sense... Okay, looks like this force arrow might be here for a reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess that'll be 6. Alright, so that's a path. The roach will prefer to take the south path, so I need to block it with this 4 long. I think that might... Oh yeah, that is actually possible. Oh, hey, I've done it. Cool. Okay. Okay, everything stays in place. Roach should take the appropriate path now. Hey, look at that. Magic. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty okay. Okay, cool. I got it. It's just one of those puzzles where, you know, you have a lot of different possible patterns you could draw, just have to fiddle around until either you get lucky, solve the room in 15 minutes and actually have a decent time with it, which is what happened to me, or get stuck forever and hate the room, which fortunately didn't happen this time. Yeah, okay. So, only other secret in the hold is here. This room. I tried this for just a moment, I think I've kind of realized what I need to do. So, I had the idea... Right, so, to recap, this room involves 3 multi-stabs. Here, here, and here. So I have to multi-stab the gel, multi-stab the 2 tar blobs. The gel is the tricky one. What I had been trying to do earlier was to do some sort of thing where I would disarm one mimic and place another armed one. I think I've realized that's not going to work. Because if I place an armed mimic... let's see, how would I even set this up? I don't think there's a way to get this to an angle that's greater than... Oh wait, actually, you know, this might be workable, come to think of it. But I don't think it is. I think it's a better idea to start disarmed... Well, actually no. Place 2 mimics. Disarm them both. How would I do that? Oh boy. And this is why this is a secret room, because it's going to be super fiddly to get this to do what I want. So what I want to do is to have... Okay, I see. I want to have one of these guys against a horizontal surface and one against a vertical surface, so that when I make a diagonal move, one is... Oh, hey, that doesn't work because I can't turn my sword. Wait a minute. I can't turn my sword at all. There's no safe place to stand here. What I had been picturing involved sword turning. Well, no, that's not true. I can disarm and rearm. That's how I turn. Okay, yeah, so gel has to come first. But the orientations I get do need to be both diagonal. What I was talking about doing... So imagine Beether over here. One disarmed mimic was here and the other was here or here or here. I would step this way. This mimic would face east and get its sword out. This mimic would face south and get its sword out. So those would then be 90 degrees apart. However, they'd be in the wrong orientation and I can't turn. Remind me of some stuff. Just put these guys in a safe place. So if I'm disarmed... Oh, wait a second. They get their swords before they turn. Okay, good to know. I thought it would be the other way around, so I would make that step and then step on the disarm token. Okay. So if they get their swords before they turn... Alright, so I'm going to place you facing... Doesn't matter. Disarm, place you facing a particular way, let's say this one. And I would just... Oops, not yet. That's too early. Music changed. So then I would need... Oh. Actually... See, something like that. Something like that, almost. I'm getting closer to what I need. You're too close together. You need to be farther apart, like that. Yeah, something like this. Something almost exactly like that. There we go. Okay, cool. Right, so now, shuffling. Shuffling and stuff. That needs to be a multi-stab, so in order to set that up, oh boy. Turn order matters now, of course it does. Perhaps I'd be better off... Oh, and if you're that close together... Well, no, I can do this. That's how I split. Okay. Hey. This is silly. Ah! You need to face another way. So now Beether's position is giving me troubles. See, now... No, that's not... Well... Almost. Okay, here we go. No, not quite. Now it's... Okay, so, almost. This is silly. It feels so awkward. I need to offset Beether by 1. Would it help to... Would it help? Ah! My mimics would stop killing each other. Hey, there we go. That happened to work because of turn order. Okay. Good enough for me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can't make a lot of moves here. Most of them kill me. Here we go. This feels so weird. I'll be able to ditch one of these in just a moment. Here we go. This seems productive. Can I work with this? Maybe? Yes. Okay, great. Now I don't even need both mimics anymore. I could ditch one and probably cut all the mud. But I'll keep them around just in case. Hey. Whatever. You can do the job on your own. Hey. As long as I have enough vertical space, which I do. Great. Yay! Oops. Okay, that was a much more approachable secret than that other one. Hold mastered! Cool! So apparently the time listed for Chaco at the end there was with all rooms. So let's see what my all rooms time is. I got 2:42:44. Alright, whatever. Well, that's what my time was. 100% secrets. Cool. Alright, well, that's blind race number 3. That was cool. I think I adequately expressed last time just how much I was stressed out by having time pressure during DROD rooms. I was deliberately not applying any time pressure to myself this time. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Blind race number 3, all done. So, I have several holds lined up to do after this. We're going to be kind of out of the realm of contest compilations and stuff, and next I have a few user-made holds just by a single author that I'm planning to do. So, I look forward to doing those, and I'll see you then.